And another time, why I remember this high hook is when I got my driver's license, AZ or AZ in Canada. The first job I was applying for, I think it was called Murray. Murray Transport. And this guy was sneaky. And he says, before we even like do anything or talk, he says, let's just go outside into the yard and I'll ask you to show me something. I said, yes sir, as long as it's legal, I'll show you. So we go out into the yard, and all their trucks were those classic Peterbilts, you know. Yeah, you see there's a very sharp turn here. There's a ditch. And yeah, the guy told me that's the spot I wanted to go to. And the guy said, don't do it. Like the local mechanic here. So it's very soft. And I went in there with the truck. It's not too bad, but you know, you throw a 36 metric ton excavator into the mix, and things can go sideways in a hurry, you know, because there's nothing underneath, it's just dirt, right? Because it's a field, and of course it's somebody else's property. Anyway, so yeah, I just dragged the trailer by itself because this turn is bad, and then the other turn, there's a big island in the middle, and I thought it would be very difficult to make that turn with the Jeep. And so we go into the yard with that guy, right? He gives me the keys to this day cab, Classic Pete, but it was like a short truck, you know, because it's a day cab. I think it was, I don't know, 225-inch wheelbase. And the guy just says, hook up to the trailer. And there was a driver and trailer just sitting, right? And so I drove with the truck, and this guy was watching me, and I positioned the truck in front of the trailer, and just put it in gear to start backing under the trailer, and he says, stop, we're done, you failed the test. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? Yeah, I see this, I had to go like this all the way wide, because that thing over there, I don't know, like I'm telling you, there's some maniacs, right, like this, and you see how many people went over it? Like there's some that was not me, by the way, because I went really wide. But there's some, I think there's some island maniacs, you know, they just like putting these islands everywhere, I don't know, for no reason at all. Especially when there's a equipment deal over here, right, like a big outfit, and they make it so hard for trucks. And when I brought the trailer, this guy was here, so I tried to back as far as possible. So I don't know how now I'll be backing with the Jeep under here, because he's really close. But if we hit him, we hit him, right? No big deal. I think I see him in the driver's seat. Maybe he'll show some common courtesy and move a little bit. But that would be asking too much. he's moving. So that's наш человек. I have no luck with this Jeep today, but I took it with me. I took it with me to the truck stop. It was fun parking with the Jeep. Yeah, the last thing I need is end up in this field over here. Almost there. I'm pretty level with the trailer. We better go check if we have a high hook. But yeah, basically that's why the guy failed me. Yeah, I see it can hit this sometimes, but I never did it once because I'm always careful, and then the mud flaps start rubbing against this. And so my plan was, that's what I was trying to do with the Jeep, right? I bring the fifth wheel like here, when it just overlaps like this, and then I raise the suspension, right? But because of that ground, you see, it was not my fault. Well, my fault was that I was stupid and I did not notice that the ground was uneven. And you see, now we can do this. Let's say I want this on the plate, so that I don't jump out 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when the gloves are in the same position, we should be good to go. And see, perfect. That's what I wanted. Now we raise the suspension. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. What the heck? And so that's why the guy failed me, is because he says you should jump out and check the height of the fifth wheel, because he says I cannot tell you how many times people, you know, basically damaged. You can damage the kingpin, right? You can hit the rear of your truck. Yeah, I see it's not good. And now the mud flaps, if I start going backwards, the mud flaps will be, there's still a gap. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna hook up this monstrosity over here. There's 200 feet of cable. And so yeah, I didn't get the job. I still remember it was so embarrassing. That was 2005. And I still remember that. But and why? Is because we really don't like it when people criticize us, right? You're always better off, you know, not saying anything. But when somebody, you know, Carnegie, right? When somebody does something good, you praise them. But if somebody does something bad, you don't tell them anything. This method, psychologists say, is more effective than scolding. But you know, we're talking about safety, right? So the guy says no. But you know, I just got my license, so I didn't know anything. All right. And I have to remember to open those. That's the air for the trailer. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start the PTO and lower the trailer. And time now is already 8:45, so I was right when I asked the pilot to pick me up at 9:30, and I got up at 6. Okay. So now it should lock. We're good to go. Come on. I'm gonna put in my my final destination for today will be Petro in Glendale. Petro, Glendale, Kentucky. I think it's this one. Petro. But we cannot go like that.
Head northeast toward I-40 East.
I'll show you in a second my route. So everything is cool over here. And one thing I noticed where after they modified the Jeep and made it longer, I have to run at a higher position than before. Maybe it'll be okay. Yeah, maybe I'll keep it like this. Okay, this is... I see I was backing and this thing started turning. See, I was really lucky, you know, that okay, it is going up. Okay. It was luck that I got the permit after hours. I just want to relieve some pressure. There's pressure somewhere in the components. Yeah, and the check engine light went out. Okay, so we're near Jackson, and then we have to take this stupid highway. I really don't like that one because it's such a long detour. Yeah, check this out. Lower Brownville Road, I-40, I-840, I-24. So they want me to take 840 like this humongous, I don't know, it's like 60 miles probably, and then take 24 back this way. Okay, and what we're doing after that, I-40 east. Can you believe this? So I go like this basically, then I'm coming back 24, and then I take I-40 east, I cross the river, and only then 155 I-40. Wait a second, I think I have to go this way. Oh yeah, I-40. Check this out. So I'm going 840, then 24, and this is around Nashville, and then I take 40. Yeah, that's how they sent me last time I was doing this. And then I go towards the airport, and then right away, I remember there's a bunch of bad turns in here. They want me to take 155. And basically 155 is a big loop. Like, why you cannot go this way, right? Why you cannot send me like this way? Why we have to do this? And then 155, and then 65. So it's gonna be fun. And then the Kentucky border is right here. See, Kentucky, Tennessee, and that's it. I don't need the guy. And there's a bunch of nice truck stops in here in Franklin. But yeah, it's probably, now it says 413 kilometers. With this thing, it's probably gonna be 500 kilometers, which is roughly 300 miles. And then Petro is right here, just between Louisville and Bowling Green. And I think that should be enough for today, because tomorrow I only need to get, I'm gonna go through Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, and I shut down at the Michigan border because Michigan you cannot enter on the weekend, and I don't have Michigan permit anyway. And that's just pretty much the same distance. That's how I calculated. So what I'm gonna do today is pretty much the same distance that I'll have to do tomorrow, and I'll shut down, I already know where, I-69, right south of the border with Michigan. There's a bunch of trucks over there. There's another Petro, by the way. Oh, cool. It's another Petro, and there's a Pilot. Where are they? Maybe it's the next exit. But somewhere there. I know it's called Angola, Indiana. I stopped there many times, and that Pilot is not big, but Petro is pretty big. There's always oversized loads stop there, so we're good. We're gonna be running. The guy asked me, what CB channel you want to be on? I said, well, Captain Sergei's rule of heavy haul number 5011. Always choose the day of the month as your channel number. So you cannot go and start breaking rules, because then there'll be chaos in the world. So you gotta follow the rules. So today is October 30th. So we're gonna be running on channel 30. But I told him, I said, if there's a lot of interference, we'll try something lower. And the guy said, I said, what kind of vehicle are you driving, sir? And he said, I think it was either Toyota or Nissan, some probably either an SUV or a pickup truck, but I think he said it was black. And I told him, I said, I'll meet you on the eastbound ramp near that machinery dealer. And he says, oh, the crane place. And I'm like, crane place? What are you talking about? And then I remembered there's two cranes parked on the outside, like close to the freeway. I'm guessing those guys are trying to sell them. And so everybody, this guy says, it's a crane place. I said, well, they do sell cranes, but I only saw two, but mostly they sell, you know, stuff like this, like excavators, dozers. Hello, Sergei.
Hey, good morning, Sergei.
Yeah, morning. Mark?
Oh, yes. I'm about 2 miles away, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Across the expressway right now.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the ramp, and there's a drive-in guy in front of me, but we should be okay.
Okay. All right, but see you shortly.
Okay, bye.